It looks like no. Hello. Hello， 观众朋友们好，我是庄耀崴 ，also known as Derek Cheong， 我是 MasterChef Season 2的冠军。So this collab happened when JEN and Orchardgateway approached me because they wanted a chef to take over their kitchen to do a tasting menu at the hotel. So my style in cooking is actually quite Japanese influence. So I'm taking what I do in Japanese cuisine and bringing it here to JEN and Orchardgateway. So this collaboration between 12 flavors and Makan at JEN took maybe about 3 to 4 months of conceptualization and idealization for the menu to come into fruition. We really pack it with loads of umami flavor, served with some crab and a yuzu ponzu sauce. So the bitter taste from the chawanmushi actually comes from the crab. So the crab we actually roast it on charcoal to develop some smoky flavors, which actually provides a nice contrast with the umami and acidic flavors from the sauce and the chawanmushi. This dish is very special because it's a seasonal dish. It is to showcase wild garlic. It's only an ingredient that is featured during springtime. We make it into a ragu with some cauliflower, and then to balance it, we add a mix of vegetables, fava beans, kailan, and also asparagus, which we grill on the charcoal as well. The dish is definitely an acquired taste. I mean, there are lots of people who actually don't eat vegetables. However, I have seen some people who actually became a convert after eating that dish. The choice of fish that we go for is we're using a Chilean sea bass. So it's actually less fatty and more firm because the sauce itself is already very rich and heavy because it's a beurre blanc. So we want to balance it with a more delicate and tasting fish that with its milky flavor actually goes well with the Sakelis beurre blanc. So the pork jiao dish is actually like my take on char siu. But we use a very interesting cut of pork which is called pork jiao. So it's a part of the neck which is actually a tough cut, but when cooked slowly, low and slow, it becomes melt in your mouth tender. So I purposely went ahead to choose a meat that is more fatty because pork jiao actually has 2 distinct layers. So I realized that the fat actually provides a nice coating on the palate. So we serve it with some apple puree, some braised cabbage, and a jus that is made from reducing pork bones and meat over 3 days. So we have a palate cleanser, which is made from apple, shiso, and pine, and kiwi. So at the bottom we have some kiwi and lime compote that we cook low and slow to make it into like a jam, served with a jelly that is made from pine. And also on top we have some sorbet that is made from apple and shiso and some shiso oil. So the roasted banana is actually my take on a classic Japanese sweet which is called a Tokyo banana. So at the bottom we have some peanut butter ganache followed by a dark chocolate creamer. And we have some sponge cake that is made from peanut and a caramel that is made from coffee. To top it off, we have a roasted banana ice cream. I like to work with unconventional ingredients in my desserts. So I like to work with vegetables. So inside we actually have a pecan praline, some smoked maple syrup, and a mousse that is made from sweet potato and vanilla, and on top some chestnut cream.